Your razor maintenance is really important to consider because by maintaining your razors, you can prevent and reduce any shaving issues that you may have currently. So let's look at the different types of razors on the market, and I will educate you on each one and how to maintain each of these differing razors. So let's start with your electric razor. So how the electric razor works is the blades will either spin or the blades will either rotate to give you a nice close shave. Now the first consideration with your electric razor is you can use them without any shave medium. However, if you have shaving issues, you may want to consider something like a shaving oil that you can use with your electric razor. So you will apply that product to your skin, then you will use your electric razor and it will create a nice slip and glide between the blades and your skin, and that can reduce a lot of shaving issues. Now what we need to consider with your electric razors is that manufacturer's instructions are very different. However, the average blade will only last about 6 months. So every 6 months you will need to remove the blades from your electric razor and you would need to pop in some new sharp blades. By replacing your blades every 6 months will really ensure that you will have the best shave, and that means you are reducing the chances of ingrown hairs, razor bumps and tug and pull. So then we have our disposable razor, which are designed for one use only. So once you've had your shave, you will then pop that razor in the bin. The reason why it's one shave only is because the blades are only designed to stay sharp for that one shave. If you extend the use of that razor, what tends to happen is you'll get a blunted blade, and then your chances of tug and pull, ingrown hairs, razor bumps is then heightened. We also need to consider how clean that blade is, because once you've shaven, by the time it gets to sort of day 6 or day 7, you've got potentially rust starting to form, dead skin cells, blood, maybe bacteria on that blade. So that disposable razor is realistically designed to be shaven once and then popped in the bin. If you continue to use, your chances of shaving concerns are actually heightened. So now let's look at the blades which are interchangeable. So super sharp, different brands, different guidelines. So the average guidelines of these interchangeable heads is about 6 to 7 shaves, so that blade will stay super sharp for 6 to 7 shaves. Once you've got to that 7th shave, you will detach that blade, pop it in the bin, and then reattach a brand new super sharp blade. Now, from my experience talking to a lot of men, that usage tends to extend. So I have heard a lot of guys will use that blade for about 3 weeks. Now, by the time that blade has got to the 2nd and the 3rd week, has become really quite blunt. So your chances of tug and pull, ingrown hairs, razor burns is actually really high because of that blunt razor. So if you want to reduce your shaving issues, you really need to consider only using that blade between 6 and 7 shaves. So let's summarise. If you are maintaining your razor, you will have an optimum super close shave which will be beneficial to your skin health. You will reduce any of your shaving issues by considering your razor maintenance. So your daily disposable razor, one use, pop it in the bin. Your interchangeable heads, please look at your manufacturer's guidelines. If it says 6 to 7 shaves, please be mindful of that. If you have an electric razor, please consider changing your blades every 6 months, because your razor maintenance is really important to reduce tug and pull, to reduce ingrowing hairs, and to reduce your razor burn.